In 2017, the world's first floating wind farm was installed off the coast of Aberdeen in Scotland as a demonstration of the potential for floating wind farms of the future. But how feasible is this type of offshore wind farm in Ireland? Val Cummins is leading a project that aims to develop a blueprint for the future of the sector.
Definitely excitement is building. What we have seen is a real acceleration in relation to interest in offshore wind in Ireland.
I think many people will have seen, Val, if we're flying into other countries, maybe the UK or Holland or Germany, and if we're going over the sea, we see the wind turbines out there. And I'm not so sure where Ireland is placed.
The fast answer is that we're way behind. So, for example, there's only one offshore wind farm in Ireland at the moment, and that's the Arklow Bank, where we have 7 turbines. In the UK, by comparison, there are over 2,000 offshore wind turbines deployed, and that powers 15 million homes.
And floating platforms seem to be all the rage when we're talking about offshore wind.
Yes, they can go into deeper waters, 80 metres, maybe up to 120 metres. We could potentially see floating wind technology off the coast of Cork. We're sitting here in Cork Harbour today. We have amazing infrastructure here in and around the harbour that could be used to support that particular sector. But as we look around the coast, there's opportunities to build capacity in smaller ports.
And it's certainly a resource that we should be harnessing because there's plenty of wind.
Believe it or not, there's plenty of evidence today.
The depth of Ireland's continental shelf makes it the ideal location for floating wind turbines. And Val is leading the Air Wind project, which is assessing the best way forward for Ireland.
What's really exciting about the Air Wind project for me is that it brings a whole range of different types of knowledge together. We need to look at the engineering, we need to look at the different sites, we need to look at the resource, but then also we need to be able to say something in relation to how the marine resource that's to be harnessed in the form of offshore wind can best be managed. So we're looking at the biology in terms of impacts on seabirds, fisheries, marine mammals. We're looking at the human dimension in relation to the social license to operate. We're looking at socioeconomics, at geology, and so on.
There's also a potential spin-off technology that could be developed with floating turbines. The concept of using wind energy to split water into oxygen and hydrogen gas. This hydrogen gas can then be stored as clean energy and later used for fuel and heating.
It's about using electricity to basically split water. We know that water is made up of H2O, 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen. So it's about using electrolysis to split the hydrogen from the oxygen and then being able to generate hydrogen as a gas.
Hydrogen is considered as an energy carrier. While electricity is the most well-known example of an energy carrier, hydrogen is thought by many to be the clean, green energy of the future and may be set to join electricity as a key fuel for transportation and electric vehicles.
Offshore needs to be part of our green-blue future. We need to get super smart in relation to harnessing the incredible potential of the vast marine resources that we have in this country.
I like that. It's not only the green landscape, but it's the blue. That's the resource as well.
That's the resource.